friends, it's Bella and welcome to Beauty on a Budget. And June again, you wouldn't think so by the look of the weather out there. You really would not think it's June. But it's time for my summer update. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know twice a year I tend to do what my favourites have been. So I do that around Christmas time and June in the middle of the year. Middle of the year already, honestly. So I'll go through things item by item and also tell you what they were at the beginning of the year. So has anything changed in the last 6 months? Or is it all been the same? Let's have a look. I've got it written down what it was 6 months ago because I forget. So I've got it written down what it was 6 months ago and we'll see if there's any the same, anything new. Foundation has changed. I found this, I'm sure you bet you guess what I'm going to say. I found this Dream Satin Liquid by Maybelline. I've got it on now. I found it a few months ago and I love it. I've got the Bourjois. 6 months ago it was the Bourjois Healthy Mix. Now you know I love that too. That's a gorgeous foundation. But this has toppled that. I love this. And I've tried quite a few foundations over the last 6 months. But for drugstore foundations, I love this one. I love this one. So this has changed. It was Bourjois Healthy Mix 6 months ago. Still a great foundation. And now it's the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid. Okay, next powder. Now, 6 months ago, I never listed a powder and I put a reason why. It's just I could not find one that I really, really liked. I mean, I've been using the Stay Matte by Rimmel for years, a little bit here and there, but I don't use a lot of powder. I certainly didn't use a powder that I was really happy with under my eyes, but I do like this one. I like this one. I still don't wear every day. I don't wear powder every day by any means, but when I need a little bit of setting under my eyes, like I've done today, I like this one. And this is the Fit Me, and it's the matte and poreless, but it's the white one, but it doesn't stay white. It's completely transparent, see-through. It just blurs. That's all it does. It just blurs. And I'm really pleased with this one. Again, I wouldn't use it every day, but for someone who's really not keen on powder at all, only for certain occasions, Fit Me Matte and Poreless. It's nice. It sets it nice without it looking set. Does that make sense? Okay, guys, bronzer. Bronzer hasn't changed. I bet you know what I'm going to say, and I bet a lot of you would say the same thing. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I love it. You can see I've used a lot of it. It's amazing. It's exactly the right colour bronze for me. I love it. I often don't wear blush during the day. I will just put that on. It's lovely. I just love it. I love the finish of it. If you've never tried a bronzer, honestly, try this one. It's a beautiful bronzer. I love it. So that's the same 6 months ago as it is now. Okay, contour. Same 6 months ago, probably be the same in 6 months' time. I'm still yet to find a contour that I like as much as I like this one. And that's the Wet n Wild contouring palette. I just love it. It's just the best for me. It's just exactly the right tone. Exactly the right colour. I just really, really like it. And I'm yet to find one I like better. This one hasn't changed. Highlight. I think I've got something in mind that may knock this off its pedestal. But for now, I'm going back over the last 6 months. The PS Brunch Club. It's the best highlighter. Don't use highlighter every day. It's all according what sort of blush I've got on. The blush I've got on today didn't need a highlighter. I haven't got a highlighter. I don't want to be more highlighted than that. But if it's a matte blush, and I've got quite a matte look, and I want a little bit of highlight there, definitely the Brunch Club by PS. It's like a champagne colour, but it's not it's not, you know, that See It From Space one. It's just lovely. It's really nice, really subtle. And I know you've heard me speak about it many times. I think that's changed. Now, I don't wear concealer all the time now. I think we've spoken about that before, many times probably. I don't wear concealer all the time now because it just emphasises as opposed to, you know, concealing. But when I do need a little bit, 6 months ago it was the CoverGirl, and it was the one in the lipstick, the stick, which I thought they tend to be a little bit thick for me normally, and I thought, no, I'm not going to like that, but I did, and I still love it. The CoverGirl one, it's so creamy, it's lovely, it conceals without looking cakey, and it's lovely. But I like this one better. And I've been using this for a few months now. It's also the Fit Me Like the powder. So it's the Fit Me Concealer. Can you see that, guys? I'm sorry about the shadows, guys. Honestly, I've got a little light on because it's June. And if you look out of the window, because I film in front of the window, as you know, it's slightly to the side of me. And it's just so dull. It should be sunny, and you know it's June. It's really miserable day. Anyway, let's not be miserable about that. So the Fit Me Concealer is the one that I'm liking at the moment. Don't use it all the time, but when I need it, it's a nice one. And my favourite blusher, it has and it hasn't changed, in the sense that I've loved Sleek's Rose Gold for years. And it's always been at the top of my list for blushes because those sort of tones are perfect. But Rose Gold is a dupe for this. And this is Nars, and everybody's heard of this. I know we all have. That's the Nars Orgasm. And for me, that is a perfect blush. I've got it on now. It's one of those blushes that I can wear pink and put it on. I can wear a brown eyeshadows and put it on. It just seems to put itself to anything you've got on your face, and it's just the right amount of colour. And the highlight is in it, you can see. I don't need to highlight with it. It's beautiful. I mean, Nars blushes are beautiful anyway, but Orgasm is definitely, and the Sleek Rose Gold, as I said, is a wonderful dupe for it. But this has been, one way or another, my favourite for ages. Years, probably years, since I started my channel anyway. I love it. I do really love it. Okay, mascara. All these mascaras, although I'm saying this is what I liked 6 months ago, by no means don't I like them now. I've just found something that recently has suited me better, that I've liked better. But I've always gone back to these things, and I will continue to buy the things I've always liked. I'm just going by the last 6 months, but I'm not sort of knocking anything off its pedestal because of, you know, this is a 6 months update, because the things are still lovely. And 6 months ago, my favourite mascara was Essence, and it was the I Heart Extreme, and one in the very bright pink. I've also had favourite the Lash Princess. Essence make excellent mascaras. They really do make excellent mascaras. But of late, the one that I've been really, really liking, I start with the Essence Primer. Is this called Princess Primer or Volume Booster Lash Primer? That really helps. It really, really helps. And it means I only have to put one coat of mascara on for every day, but I do use this every day. That helps any mascara you're using, guys. Now, this is one I think we've all forgotten about, really. It's sort of, when I thought I'd try again, I bought one for me and my daughter, and it's Rimmel's Extra 3D Lash. I bet some of you don't even know of this one, because it's been about a while. It's not one of the new ones, but I saw it and I thought, no, I used to use that some years ago. I used to use that. And I bought a couple, and I realised why I used it and that I really like it. This is in the black. it gives a nice finish. It's not a, you can get the big lashes with it. If I was to put another coat on top of this, it definitely would give you the big lashes, no doubt about it. But it's a nice feel lashes, you know. It's not, they don't go stiff or hard, and for every day, but still a big lash, because I love mascara. Mascara's my, I love that big lash look. It's really a nice one, and I've realised why I've liked it. So for a few months now, a few weeks, yeah, probably a couple of months now, I've been using this, and I really like it. I really, really like it. So that is the Rimmel Extra 3D Lash. My colour's black. So brows. Any of you who know me will know they're the pain of my life, and I've gone through so many products. 6 months ago, I tried, and my favourite was L'Oreal's Lash Paradise again, but it was the pomade. And it was nice. It was nice. Would I buy it again? No. I'm yet to find a pomade that doesn't dry up. You never get down the bottom of you can never use it up, because they always seem to dry up for me. When they start to dry up, when you you know, you put it on your brush and you're working on your eyebrows, it seems to drag, and it sort of powders, and you've got to rework it. And I found that with all pomades, not just the L'Oreal ones. So I've sort of skipped pomades for a little while, until they come out with something that is a little bit creamy and lasting, but also lasting in the pack, you know. So just recently, and what I've been using is Avon's, this is a brow, is it called Brow Glimmer Stick, or it's called, I think it's just the brow, but it's a twisted brow, you know, because I like those rather than, it's a really nice one. This is light brown. The blonde was a bit red for me in this. So this is light brown. I really like it. I do like it. It's what I've got on now. And it lasts. It lasts. I've gone back to it many times, and you've probably heard me talk about it many times before. But I go over that. This is the way it's working for me at the moment. And this is Brow This Way. And this is their mascara. Now, this is blonde. So it's a little skinny mascara, brow mascara. And I find, colour-wise for me, if I put the light brown on first with the pencil, I spoolie that so it's nice and neat, and then I set it over with this. I find that combination is working for me. Whether that will be in the same in 6 months, I don't know, because I don't think I've ever had brow products stay the same. But at the moment, these two are working. Lip liners. Now, again, my lip liners have been the same for so long. I've loved the W7 Twister one. It's lovely. I think it's called Twister. The W7 lip liner. And I've loved it. And I still like it. But I didn't find anything I liked better for ages, really. But I have now, and I really like this. This is the Profusion Twist Up Lip Liner. It's lovely, guys. It's really nice. I've got it on now. It's just really lovely. It doesn't drag. It lasts. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't look too matte. Really emphasises your lips nicely. So I'm really pleased with that. Another big suggestion, if you haven't tried it, the Profusion Lip Liner. It's on their website. And I think Profusion's at Boots as well. You can get it at Boots. But it's lovely. I really like that one. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. 6 months ago, my favourite lipstick was Max Twig. And I still love Max Twig. Staples always have been for me for so long. Is the Pinky Toe Max Twig, and if I'm a warmer tone and I've got browns on, then Velvet Teddy. And they've been, I've loved those for years and years. Max do beautiful lipsticks. But I found a couple of things that I'm really liking. I found I'm turning 2 more. And I like the feel of them on my lips. Now, for the they're both a similar tone, really. They're both, as I said with my blusher, they're sort of neutral tones. They can look pink if you've got pink on, and they can look warmer if you've got brown on. But they're still that kind of nudie look, but not so nude as kind of Velvet Teddy or Pillow Talk or those type of nudes. They've got more colour. But I've found this year the Revlon Luster lipsticks. Oh my goodness, aren't they lovely? They are so nice, guys. This one's Smoky Rose. I'm really, really liking these, guys. They're lovely. They're so creamy, really lasting, and I love them. I love the feel of these lipsticks. So this is Smoky Rose in Revlon's Luster lipstick, but I'm hoping I can get a few more of these soon, because I'm really pleased with this one. The other one is Soft Matte Lip Cream by NYX. It goes in, this one's called Cans. Now, I've not been one for a lot of liquid lipsticks because they do tend to dry up on my lips, and where, you know, at my age I'm working to keep my lips moist, you know, not dry them up. But this is really nice, guys. It's really nice. Doe foot applicator. Comes off, but it doesn't dry. It is matte. I mean, there's no doubt it's matte, but it's not that chalky matte, and it's not the matte that kind of ages your lips 20 years. It's nice. I really like that one. So that's on my top list for this 6 months. Whether it'll be top than the December one, I don't know, but it's the top for this time. Okay, so finally, eyeshadows. Over the last 6 months, I've got quite a few eyeshadows, and I've been really pleased with them. I think the drugstore eyeshadows have come so far, and Revolution have brought some outstanding palettes out. They really have brought lovely palettes out. As a lot of the other drugstore ranges. Wet n Wild have repackaged and put out again some of my favourite palettes. Walking on Eggshells, and a few of the others that I've always really liked. So there's been a few shadows out that I've really, really liked the last 6 months. But when I say my favourites and what is my favourite, they've all been. It's hard to pick out. So what I've picked for is what I put on, is on my vanity every day. So the one that I turn to more, what I use more. I've got so many now, and I do love them all, and I do rotate them, and I do use them all. But my favourites have definitely been, 6 months ago it was the Reloaded palettes, and my favourite is still the Reloaded palette. This is the Basic Mattes. I've always got this on my dresser, on my vanity, always, because whatever I'm using, I can always work a colour in with it. So I will always need a transition colour, or an outer corner colour, or a black, or something that I need to add in with it. And I always keep this, and you can do super, super looks on its own with this. So I always keep this on my vanity. Now I've got it on today. I've got this on today, but I've got used it as a transition, and I use it as a base. And then I've got Emily's palette, the Wants, beautiful palette as well. Absolutely love it. And I've got that worked in with the colour. But I always keep this one on top. And if, you know, for everyday look, I do my looks with this. I can do it every day if I'm filming or if I'm going out. I like to add something. But along with this, because this is matte, it's all matte. So along with this, I use the Profusion Classics. Sorry about the shadows, guys. It's so dark. And again, it's the basic brown colours, but you've got some shimmers in there. Can you see? See all those shimmers. So with this and this, I would say I can get the majority of looks that I do every day at home. And, you know, in my life, I do my majority of looks with that, although I love all my palettes, and I always try to add a bit of colour from many, many palettes, especially if I'm wearing something like I've got sort of a sage on today, so I'll try to, you know, accent on the eye, but they're the ones that I use every day and keep on the top. So it's a Profusion's Classics, and it's the Basic Mattes from Revolution Reloaded. So that's it, guys. That's my favourite for 6 months. So you won't have to put up with seeing that till again till December. Can you believe? I can't believe it's halfway through the year. Can you? Honestly, this seems like I was doing this, you know, Christmas time. Okay, so hope you enjoyed it as always. I will see you again in my next video, and let's hope there's a little bit of sunshine. See you soon, guys. Bye. Bye.